A standard has been set for baseball in the Hazleton area. Many of the former and current professional baseball players from the area who helped set the bar are helping make sure it stays at such a high level.
Baseball has changed so much in this area, and you talk about guys like Justin and myself, and throw Kyle Landis into the mix there, and even going back to Jeff Antolik. You know, there's four guys, and now you have the Biazzi brothers that are in professional baseball. So there's six people right there that have professional playing experience that are all coaching or helping. You know, the Biazzi boys do lessons with pitchers, and Coach Antolik was plugged into Little League for a long time. Kyle helps us with our program. Justin has his travel program where he works with players. You know, so baseball, you're just seeing it change in this area.
The 2019 Hazleton Area High School baseball team had a season that would make those on this list proud. The Cougars fought and clawed their way to a District's 2-4 6A sub-regional championship.
Our record was a little deceiving because, you know, we were 18-3, but it kind of gives the impression that we were out there 10 running teams, and we weren't. You know, we were in some dogfight games, and I think district championship game is probably the best example. We were down, 5-0 into the fifth inning, and it didn't look great, but these kids just continually battled and never gave up. And as Jerome said, they just wanted to win. I think that was the thing that I was most excited about taking over the program, and seeing the kids and how they didn't want to lose anymore. They wanted to play winning baseball. And as a coach, that's all you want to do too, is just win.
Current seniors Lance Book and Jerome Reppitz were part of the championship team last year. Reppitz was injured about halfway through the season. At that point, head coach Russ Kanzler says he was one of the best hitters in the state. Reppitz was planning on a big 2020, but things came to a halt when the season was canceled due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
I mean, definitely it's disappointing because I got hurt probably around halfway through the season last year. And this was going to be my senior year to come back and have an even better season than I was having last year. So, I mean, it's disappointing, but then I also understand that, we have to be cautious and we have to think for the people who can possibly die from this virus and all that stuff. So, even though I'm disappointed, I'm still understanding about why everything happened the way it happened.
That attitude takes us back to the standard of Cougar baseball. I bet you think the standard is all about winning championships and reaching the highest levels of baseball. Well, so did I, until I asked Book about it.
I feel like the standard isn't as much performance on the field, but just how you carry yourself and how good of a sportsman you are. Because the skill part will take care of itself, but you handling yourself on the field, being a good teammate, and helping people out is what really, I feel like, stands out with the baseball players in the area.
That's how Reppitz wants his team to be remembered, as fighters on the field and good guys off of it. Here's how head coach Russ Kanzler will remember the two seniors you met in this story.
And I'll tell you two quick stories. You asked about moments that I remember. So I'll tell you Lance first. I remember being in the district championship, and again, we were down bad, 5-0. Probably one of the best overall catching performances that I've seen for a young man to come in there. And if you're at PNC Field, there's about 40 feet of backstop going in any direction. So if you let a ball go, a guy could probably advance 2 bases. So Lance is catching Brady Antolik and Chick DeGaetano. And I think there was a pitch I remember that Chicky threw like a slider or a fastball behind a right-handed batter in the dirt, and somehow Lance bodied it up and blocked it. And it was a big moment because they had a runner on second base and they're starting to rally, so we needed to stop it. And Jerome, I remember my first high school, I always remember this, my first high school coaching experience was we were playing Easton last year, and we had lost to Easton. I think Mr. Barletta told us it was like a decade straight that we had lost to Easton. So, same thing, we're down against Easton, and Alex Mentler had a big inside the park home run, and then Jerome came up, I think it was the following inning, and had a bases clearing. I don't think Jerome hit many triples, so I'm going to say it was a double. Had a bases clearing double, and I almost ran out onto the field. Like, I forgot for a moment that I was a coach and I couldn't go running the home plate to greet people, so I had to like back off and play it cool. But I'll always remember that. And then it seemed like for the time, Jerome, that's all he did was pepper that right center gap for the rest of the season.
Not everyone gets a chance to play professional baseball or play for a championship. The The 2020 Cougars didn't even get a chance to play a regular season game together, but everyone gets a chance to make a difference in this world.
As we said, we're all frustrated and we're all, confused, and this is all uncharted territory for everyone. You keep in mind the hard work that you put in, how hard you guys work to set a goal for yourself and try to accomplish it. And this is a big lesson. I mean, sometimes life isn't fair, and there's always somebody out there that's hurting more than you are, no matter how bad you think it is. So you keep that perspective. You never lose the lessons that you learned when you play sport, how it taught you how to be a man, how to handle your business well, how to prepare for victory, how to handle defeat the right way, how to pick yourself up. All those things that they learned being a student athlete at Hazleton area, it's going to carry them for the rest of their lives. Any trials or tribulations that they may have in college, or whether it's baseball or academically or in their life, they're better men for it. And baseball is the most humbling sport. It'll always teach you those lessons. So I know that, even though we didn't get to play the season this year, I know our seniors are very, very well equipped to go out into the world and be a force.
For SSPTV Sports, I'm Ken Kara.